takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there out of Cook. 61 yards that time on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's hand him up.
They'll try and run for it with Ford. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Keith Ford, his first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Mexican score at 7. Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready. Ancient data. Check 53 is mine.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And his first carry, he loses the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And it's second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
53, Mike. Keep it up, defense, keep it up. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Yeah. Let's get off the field, D.
To throw again. Cunningham. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action, it's Cunningham. Out to his left. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The tally there. -2 yards brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 12.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Cunningham. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. It's caught. It's Miller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, dude. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Shift. Hey, 59. Alert flow, alert flow, alert flow.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson going deep this time for Miller. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not.
Break the set. 19. 54 Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Run coverage, excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it. And how about the bonus, tackling the runner for a loss?
Coming to you. Deuce. Chance. 26. 59.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Undercut. 24. Check. Motion.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head, that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Jones has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And some room to maneuver. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
To the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ito Smith, his first carry. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They hand off to their big tight end. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check, lucky, lucky, lucky.
Off play action. Cunningham. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Let's go, baby. Check 31, check 31. March 50, march 50, march 50.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Cunningham. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Off play action. Cunningham. And that will be incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you call multiple plays.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Check safety, check. Right there. 54, Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. Uncorks. It's caught at the 10. And touchdown. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
All day, every day, any day.
Off the play fake. Cunningham on the move to his left. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
3rd and 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 6 guys. He's checking.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Cunningham looking to throw. Flushed out right. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. They'll run on 1st down. It's Edwards. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Go, go.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and it makes the score 21-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21.
Michael set. 19.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Give me 9. Hey, alert. Watch twins. Check. Give me 9. Hot.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Check nickel. 125. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Hey, 55. I'm coming.
Here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Elsewhere in the NFL, they're in the second half at FedEx Field now. And now the Redskins, they've opened up a 2-touchdown lead there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, 1st down Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Jim. He's coming. Oh, try. Check.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation allows him to get home.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
He's crashing.
On 1st down, it's Cook. 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Falcons 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Cunningham to throw. He completes it to Jones. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Picked off at about the 31. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. They try again with Cook, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Check 56.
Throwing again on second and 10. Cunningham. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. The Falcons on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Cunningham. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Here's Brett Kern now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction, because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 2-yard line.
Sponge, no.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I'm on. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Watch, hurry.
From the gun, Cunningham. And this is going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
On 4th down, Cunningham. And it is incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Cook. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. 2nd down and goal. Watson forced out to it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Watch twitch. Joker. Alert. 26.
Now Watson on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cunningham. This one caught by Ridley. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the defense. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
54. I got you, Pop. Mike 24. Play it, play it, play it, play it. All right, let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Takk McKinley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check it. 54.
Throwing now, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deion Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And it's third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Watch the screen. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Watch the 59. Hey, 31. Right there, 54. Delta. 54, Mike. All right, here we go. Let's go, D, let's go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going deep for Brown. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. The fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. And the Steelers coming away victorious there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They lost 4 there, and it's third down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to